When you strip all identities and labels, what are you left with? You're left with the self. You're left with the base template of all that you are. Now, identities are wonderful things. They're ideologies and concepts about ourselves with, labels, things we choose to call ourselves. It gives us an opportunity to play. It's kind of like the clothing for the wearer, the opportunity to sparkle, to color in your picture, to gift you an opportunity to create personality, to be one with this kind of the personal character of the story that is you. It's a wonderful thing. What do we do when life or the self is asking for dissolution of identities and labels and to just be? What are you left with? You are left with the core person, the you. You're left with the you. Now, the you. Outside of all these concepts of who you are, how do you feel about you? You're now starting to really understand the barometer or the gauge over where you're at in regards to your own personal journey. How do you feel about you, just as you are? Now, it can feel like a clusterfuck of emotions, especially when we have threads attached to identity. Perhaps it's the brother, the daughter, the mother, the soul, the light worker, the manager, the food distribution company, source, all of these things. At some level, these things are kind of working as addresses, right, for us to be able to dial into what we are, and each of them categorized by descriptors, emotions, and day-to-day activity and embodiment that gives us an opportunity to express what this personality is. But at the end of the day, it's just you. And in a life that goes through such subtle shifts of change, what does your inner voice say about you? This inner voice is an inner calling. It's an inner truth. Perhaps it's an inner concept. It's an inner activation. But there's an innermost self who's dialoguing with you, who's sharing with you through mind, body, soul, through the reality. It's giving you an opportunity to find equanimity, to find balance, and to find harmony just as you are. Now, many of us stand up for our identities. We protect them, right? And I encourage you to do just as you are, to be just as you are, to be your own inner compass. But when one questions your identity, why do you argue that identity? So we put power, we put energy, we've put time, we've invested into that personality, that persona, to become something, right? It's like if I take this thing, right, this descriptor, this idea, and I invest enough time and energy into it, it's going to become something. But you already are something. You are something just as you. A living, breathing, and being embodiment of you, walking life. Now, as life unfolds, we choose to untether from the personalities, from the ideas, from the agendas, from the motivations, to begin activating trust. Trust is the opportunity to take action on that which you know, right? It's more than just a concept or a fleeting thought. It's an embodiment. Trust is faith. Trust is doing from that which you know to be true. And trust is knowing that in this alignment, you're okay. Now, it's a compelling argument to keep ideas and to keep personalities and identities alive. Understandable. But why? Why? God, source, the universe. All vernaculars and labels for one common good. How about love? Love itself is giving us an opportunity to redefine ourselves based upon the new concepts or ideas about life that are currently birthing from within you. Now, what's really cool about this paint and color set of life is you can do whatever you want with it. You really can. You could mess it up, right? You could, be a Van Gogh, right? You could be working off of impressions of what other paint, right? Which is a part of imprinting, it's learning. But we have been, society has been inundated with so many formulas on how to be, whether it's to follow this success story or to learn from the teacher or to be as the guide or to do as the way shower or to whatever. And all of this is perfect for our own divine alignment. It's where we all activate more harmony. But my question for you is, where is the peace from within you? And where have you been hiding from having a fulfilling life just as you are? Meaning that you can just be you, whether you want the label or identity or you don't. Whether you want to exercise caution or grieve the solution. Whether you want to take the physical embodiment and do something within it. Or perhaps that all you have to do is just live in the moment, from pure presence, and go from that space and trust that the universe will support you, right? That people will understand you. Or perhaps that you will greater understand yourself and the coherent harmony you're building with your own inner truth, because it's back to the inner self. Beautifully enough, in this density and in this reality, we have externalization of others. But within that is we can get so caught up in the opinion of others and the threads of awareness, the stories or the attachments to others and our place within the others, which is important. It's evolution. It's how we learn about ourselves. But there's still a deeper part of you that is the self that can recognize the inner judgment, the inner conflict, the inner resistance, or the inner knowing of what it can allow in this now moment, which is just to allow the body to settle in to relaxing with presence and just being from this space and living a life undefined and unrefined. It's where heart leads. It's where heart shows up, and it's where the heart guides. And from the heart, life can get a lot easier for us as long as we stay within the solution of this moment. There are millions and millions and millions and millions of problems in society, and there's one solution. And that solution is you. Showing up for yourself, listening to yourself, regulating the nervous system, listening to your emotions, and allowing yourself to flow with the design that is intrinsically you. As I flow with the design that is intrinsically Corey. And Corey itself is just a name given to me to identify and to describe who I am. And yes, it created personality through teachings and lessons and learning. But Corey is just Corey. And Corey is still a human who has emotions, strengths, weaknesses, personality traits, identities at times, quirks, wins, losses, lessons, wisdom, right? I have the same kind of deeply ingrained human profile within me that you have. So I too can live an extraordinary human life built upon trust. And I can get out of my own way and allow my light to lead from within my soul. And it can carry me forward. It can hold me with sacred respect. It can share space with me. It can honor me. It can love me. And there can be an internal equilibrium between me and this harmonic light that can sing the song of what the new story is without definition. So there is a life unrefined and undefined waiting for us We just have to accept it and allow it in.